Good evening, guys. Happy fucking Friday. Excuse me. Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening, guys. Tonight we're going to be doing more OW2s. On a little bit late here. That happens. Life and stuff. You know, the usual shenanigans. Looking good, chat. Good evening, Water Slain Dona. Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. Oh my god, you're a flying frog woman. I mean, whatever works for you, you know. Frogs kind of fly, right? Yeah. Makes perfect sense. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. So, as I mentioned yesterday, I was going to upgrade to Windows 11. I did. And it took me fucking forever. I ran into apparently a relatively common bug, but it doesn't have a common answer. It took me 5 hours to figure out an answer. I'm going to get my coffee here, guys. We're going to talk about this for a little bit here, because I spent 5 hours after stream. I was going to play some Overwatch 2. I haven't even played games on Windows 11 yet. So, yeah, just long-haired, female-looking individual, but not female. I'm going to get my coffee here, though. 1 second, guys. So I already upgraded to Windows 11 and did a UE mod on it, because the Windows 11 UE is pretty fucking terrible. Just so you know, it is bad. Yeah, putting it mildly. And I still don't think, I think I'm going to either get Start 11 or, what was the other one called? Start is back. But anyways, yeah, I'm on Windows 11 now, guys. I ran into a weird fucking bug. I don't understand why my monitor, when I close a game, my monitor zooms in and zooms out. There's fucking weird shit in Windows 11. Like when I close it, my screen goes whoop, whoop. I mean, it's the right resolution now, it's not permanent. First time I saw that either, that's happened before. I hate the new UE, I hate everything about it. I just stopped like it's doing something anyways. What happened was I installed Windows 11, and then for some reason I noticed my firewall was on. My firewall is not normally on, nor is antivirus. However, I occasionally scan my computer. Anyways, I turned it on, or I was trying to turn it off, and I realized that it wasn't, it said it wasn't installed, which I thought was kind of weird considering it was installed. And then I found out that I couldn't install stuff from the Windows Store. And this is all over 5 hours, mind you. I couldn't install stuff from the Windows Store, and I couldn't access Security Essentials or Defender, whatever you want to call it, Security Center. They keep changing the name. Basically, built in Windows security. I couldn't access it. And I was like, well, it's fucking weird. And I tried to go to the store to update it and whatever, and the store it gave me a weird fucking code that it was a weird fucking code, and it was something along the lines of your computer. It gives you two codes. One is that your computer is going to restart, and the other one is that like your files are corrupt or something's fucked up, which occasionally can happen when you upgrade it. So I was like, okay, I'll run check disk and SFC, which is the system file scanner, and then the DISM. There you go, DISM, which is another thing which you use to restore files. And all said it is fine. Everything was fine. All the checks told me it was fine. I was like, that's fucking weird. And then everyone everywhere tells you just to run SFC because it's supposed to fix everything in DISM, and which is supposed to fix everything. And then they give me command lines, or there's command lines for PowerShell, for command line itself, for PowerShell, for terminal. It told me to reinstall programs through the Windows App Center, and they started bugging out. And then like I uninstalled the Windows Store to reinstall it because I thought that was broken, and then it wouldn't reinstall. And I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, it wouldn't reinstall either. And it seemed as though like something was fucked up with my firewall, so I kept trying to turn off my firewall, but it wouldn't let me turn off my firewall. It said I ran out of endpoints, and then my system was going to restart. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with my firewall? And I started assuming that my firewall was actually blocking programs, which it was. I was like, my firewall is blocking programs. That's fucking weird. And then I couldn't access my firewall to turn it off. Nothing I did would allow me to access my firewall to turn it off. Yeah, so I had my internal Windows firewall was blocking programs from updating Windows components from updating. It was blocking Windows components from updating. And I couldn't update the software to access the firewall to turn it off. It was literally a lose-lose situation. There was nothing I could do to fix it. It wouldn't let me. So 5 hours, this is like 10 in the morning this morning, guys. And I finally found a post in which a guy had exactly the same problem I did. And it turns out that when you upgrade from Windows 10 to Windows 11, a registry key can get corrupted, which causes the firewall to malfunction and block everything if it doesn't have a rule in it. Which is basically all your new programs. Yeah, so the Windows firewall malfunctioned and was blocking. It's not just me, it was blocking all my programs. There's a bunch of shit. I lost some of my tabs too. I had a shitload of tabs open here, and then when I restarted, half my tabs would like disappear for some reason too. Yeah. This is a solution, by the way. And as it turns out, there is a specific registry key that you have to remove. You have to remove it, and in order to remove it, you can't access it because it's protected, and not only can you not take permission of it to access it yourself, you have to use a separate program to do it because it's some weird like safety process for Windows. So they have like this ultra protected key that fucks up Windows 11. And there are so many posts I came across with people with very similar symptoms to myself who could not fix the issue. They had to clean install Windows to fix the issue. They did refreshes, they did reinstalls, and it wouldn't fix it. And some people just went back to Windows 10. Yeah. And this is the only solution I found that worked. There was a bunch of people posting command line shit, PowerShell shit. None of it fixes it. PowerShell, you can try reinstalling the Windows firewall. It won't let you. You try reinstalling the Windows firewall. I tried reinstalling Security Center, reinstalling Defender, Windows Defender, reinstalling the Windows Store. I did fucking everything. And this is the only solution. There's no way I would have been able to fix this without finding. I would have 100% went back to Windows 10. There's no way. And the thing about this is it breaks every single fucking app. And basically, Microsoft transitions with Windows 10 to Windows 11 and makes everything an app now. So your Notepad is an app. Snipping Tool is an app. It's an app you download from the store to get more people to use their store. It's not built into the OS anymore. It's now an app, which probably means they can monetize it. Yeah, so it's not actually built into the OS anymore, and that includes Windows Defender. Insane. Absolutely fucking insane. So I had a program, I had basically a berserk out-of-control firewall that would not allow me to update the Windows components. The necessary Windows components to actually use my computer would not be upgraded. I could not use them. Half my computer was just broken. Half my thing was broken. Half the people were arrested from that cheater video. What cheater video? Yeah, just holy fuck, guys. Literally took me. Literally fucking took me 5 hours to fix this, and I was. Yeah, it's just I tried literally everything in my toolbox to try and fix it, and it would not let me. It was crazy. Finally fixed it, and then of course I have a UE mod already installed. If you guys can't tell, because the classic Windows Start menu is fucking terrible. So, oh, this is here now. It used to be in the bottom left of the screen. I don't know why that's fixed now. Some of the stuff breaks and fixes. I don't know why. Part of I got a free app right now, so that's why it looks the way it is. I forgot what it was called. There's a new task manager too. I don't like it. It's worse as far as how you access menus and stuff. And hey, look, they're all shapes now and not intuitive in any way, shape, or form. Instead of just making a nice bar, you now have part of your screen that's just taken up by random icons that you have no idea what they mean until you memorize them. Cool. I love random icons. That's phenomenal. In terms of usability, nothing has really changed in Windows 10. It no longer parks my cores. Now there's sub-menus. One of the things they did is the fucking context menu is terrible too. One of the things they do in Windows 11 is they hide everything behind a second menu. They've added a menu over top of a menu. So you have to go through a menu, into menus, to access the original content you're looking for no matter what. Disable this. Energy. Saver. Clean. The guy who made the video got hacked, and I think someone in China was arrested for hosting the cheating service. I mean, that'd be great. That's what happened to the chicken drumstick guys. What was it? The guy's name was like Goat? 7600 X3, what if? I was attacked. Ah, there we go. Hacked. Surprised probably by the people that literally, the cheating software he got probably hacked his computer. Surprised they have a backdoor. Let's take a look at that. Now that's kind of interesting. Let's take a peek here. Yeah, so none of my cores, by the way, are being parked anymore. You can see, if you guys are curious, core parking will show parked. This is one of the reasons I upgraded from Windows 10. Upgraded from Windows 10 was because it was parking my cores. I haven't played games yet. I don't know if it still parks cores in Windows. It's only going to use 5 of my performance cores in Overwatch, but it might. Have to wait and see. I still have C-States off right now, too. Okay, let's take a look at this.
Hey there, buds. More than 6,700 cheaters have been banned since.
Also, for some reason, I can't. My It doesn't display sound on top of the screen anymore. I wonder if you can change that.
The release of the video a few weeks ago. Their gamer tags can be found publicly available in spreadsheets.
Nice.
A new strategy that was most likely influenced by a wiggle.
No, he's not the one that started this, by the way. He's gonna try and fucking play the shit out of this. There's 100%. His guy's name was Tarkov Player. He did this 3 years ago, and he's the one that found out the wiggle, not this guy. Which he's trying to brand himself as this now. I'm gonna point it out every time this pops up because he's not the one that first found this out. And my guess is he found that guy's video because he almost copied it verbatim. And this bugs me. This bugs me when people basically take credit for other people's accomplishments. It's basically plagiarism, but not really because he still made his own video. He did his own research, his own implementation of the guy's research, and I guess he got more publicity for it.
I think it's clear to say now that the wiggle is a Tarkov cultural phenomenon.
So the idea is that cheaters don't kill cheaters because they're on the same side. It's like saying Hail Hydra. They're like, oh, okay, we're good.
No shit, I talked about this 3 years ago.
The guy was like, he was getting added by other cheaters.
Cheating communities? Like, you guys can't just cheat by yourselves? You need friends to do it with you? Like, what?
Interesting. Shows the other hacker that
Oh, he's wiggling. Look.
To be fair, to be perfectly fair, guys, I am really glad that this got more publicity, but also, yeah, he's not the one that came up with this, so.
This wiggle thing is so stupid.
Please don't kill me. Oh my god, you are shooting me through a wall.
Dude. He sounded exactly like the kind of guy that would use Tarkov cheats as well.
Bro, yeah, I just...
People that buy hacks on Tarkov just do it so they can actually play the game while they're blazed on weed.
This video, whether you like it or not.
I fucking hate Lupo. I fucking hate Lupo. I swear to God, sometimes he perpetuates the cheating community. Like, he's like, don't talk about cheating, don't address cheating, let's pretend cheating doesn't exist, guys. No one needs to talk about cheating. His first reaction to this guy's video was horrid. I fucking hate that take, which is just to fucking sweep it under the rug and no one needs to do it or talk about it anymore. Because it'll encourage people cheating. Fuck off. This guy can literally fuck off. He's on YouTube now, I believe, too. He can literally fuck off. You can quote me on that. That's particularly because more people need to know that people cheat. Stop being adolescent. Stop pretending to be young. People fucking cheat. They come home after being yelled at fucking Best Buy, hating their fucking lives, they crack a beer, and they want to shit on kids. This guy, who's a child, can fuck off. But that's just because the cheating guys gets me really fucking steamed. Yeah. Yeah, I've hated Dr. Lupo's take on cheating for the last 5 years so fucking much. And I don't know if he cheats. It makes me wonder if it's kind of subterfuge bullshit, but holy fuck, no. No, don't do that. Don't do that. We don't need to go back to the stage where we all pretend that cheating doesn't happen. That needs to go away. I hate that shit.
We got Landmark, one of the most popular Tarkov Twitch streamers, to wear a webcam duct taped to his head. And at the time of filming this video, in addition to the 2 million plus...
By the way, that has nothing to do with you can cheat and 100% have a webcam on your face. And the reason for that, putting aside anything super advanced, is because an aimbot still fucking works. It doesn't fucking matter. And you'll feel it snap because it doesn't actually feel like your hand. So you know when it's actually telling you something regardless of you not seeing anything on your screen. That doesn't mean anything.
Plus views that my video got, over 1 million people have reacted to content creators watching the video outside of the Tarkov community. The footprint that this discussion has is massive. But what now? We are all in agreement that cheating is bad in Tarkov, and rather than turn my back on this game and the community, I'm going to continue to investigate. Today I want to tackle the question,
because this is the only thing that actually made his channel explode, so.
Epidemic? And I thought,
which, by the way, is
how can I
copying
measure
someone else's
how well
video.
bsP
And I'm going to
was
keep
doing
pointing
so
it out.
far? So I came up with a plan to become an undercover hacker and download ESP to see how many people are still cheating in Tarkov. Guys, just kidding. But the question still remains. We know that cheating is too common in Tarkov and that cheats are too easy to acquire. So how do we know that the game developer is doing a good job fighting back? Let's first try to understand why cheating is out of control in some games.
Can I tell you about this exciting new game I'm working on?
Oh, cool. Like, what game?
Listen to this, man. It has insane anti-cheat.
But what about the game? Like, what is it?
Dude, are you sitting down? You will not believe this.
Okay.
It has ridiculous DMA protection. We shut down the ESPers.
But like,
Where the fuck is the on-screen for the volume display?
Are you hearing me? Aimbots don't stand a fucking chance in this game. Where did you go? I'm not even gonna tell you about the anti-RMT features. It's clear that BSG, Battlestate Games, the creator of Escape from Tarkov, didn't think much about anti-cheat when developing their game. They didn't even add BattleEye, a third-party anti-cheat, until 2019. The game had already been available to the public for 2 years at that point. Game developers are in a constant balancing act between working on security versus developing the game itself. Remember that online game that had absolutely no cheaters whatsoever? Exactly. Nobody remembers that game. It sucked. If they focus too much on security without providing content, people will just nope out. And if they focus too much on the game without security, the game is certainly to fail as well. I had a chat with the lead developer and the community manager at the Cycle Frontier, a loot extraction shooter like Tarkov, which also struggled with cheaters early in their development. Their Season 3 is set to release later this month on March 29th. In Season 1, the Cycle Frontier had a pretty nasty cheating problem. But don't take it from me, this is the producer Jonathan weighing in on the matter.
We spend time reading the Steam reviews. Every second negative review is about cheating. So that's why we've created an anti-cheat team, and that's why they're working with top priority on several important initiatives.
This is, by the way, I applaud this guy. And the two things here, guys, is I totally understand why small indie companies do not address cheating because they don't have the money to do so. You can't sell the fucking anti-cheat DLC. I would buy the shit out of the anti-cheat DLC, and I think it's important for developers to know that a lot of us who play and are legit players I would subscribe to the anti-cheat DLC. If there's a company that has an anti-cheat DLC, I would subscribe to it. I'd make it a business model, and I would subscribe to the anti-cheat DLC. You can't do it. I think a lot of people would subscribe to the anti-cheat DLC, and you can't. It's not available, and a lot of people probably assume that it should be part of the game. What a lot of people don't understand is it takes resources away from your primary development circle or ring, and forces it over to anti-cheat, in which basically the product is just a clean, pristine environment, which, I mean, at the end of the day, it does affect games and it will cause people to leave, and it hurts the game company. Even if they can't make money on it, they will still make money on it. But at the same time, you can't sell the anti-cheat DLC skins, so you can't actually, it's not something you can directly monetize. By the way, this is a great freeze frame, by the way. That's the way he normally looks, just as an FYI. You can't sell the anti-cheat DLC. I would buy the shit out of it, though. And I think it is very important that the game industry in general needs to get together to discuss this. There needs to be a black hat conference. People need to come together and talk about ways of thwarting cheating, not anti-cheat. Thwarting cheating, not anti-cheat. Thwarting cheating. They need to come together, bang on their drums, get drunk, and brainstorm ways of dealing with cheating. One of which is cryptographic handshake between peripherals. It is very important because that would allow you to basically make sure the communication from the mouse is directly to the game, and there's nothing in between interrupting the chain. It doesn't exist.
The Cycle Dev team tackled the cheating problem by adding many new features, such as a notification when a cheater you died to was banned. And in addition to being notified, you were given a cheater compensation package.
That's if they're banned.
The team implemented trusted servers, which creates safer lobbies for legit players with a proven track record. And I asked their subreddit how things are going.
That's not going to matter. That's a reputation thing.
Think about what people would write on Reddit if you asked them how the cheater situation is currently in Tarkov. This is what someone wrote about the Cycle, and it's pretty much the consensus of the player base right now. Jaeger, with no exaggeration, annihilated the cheaters. And even when you get killed by a cheater, you get a cheater
So, I would like to point out that the majority of players are completely ignorant to cheating in games. Unless something like this pops up, they're absolutely, completely ignorant. I had arguments like 6 months ago with people in Overwatch that thought no one fucking cheated. And I kept talking about it until people stopped basically going, lo, you just really suck, lo. Because there's an adolescent kind of mindset that needs to be stripped away so people realize how easy it is to cheat, and that how accessible it is, how accessible the cheats are, and how cheap they are, how accessible, how cheap they are. They all kind of go together. And how likely, if you have someone that acts like a shitbird online, Why wouldn't they cheat? You have someone that has a despicable, deplorable personality. Why wouldn't they cheat? I mean, there isn't some code of chivalry where that guy's going to be an asshole, but he's not going to be as much of an asshole to stop him, like, cheat. He's not going to cheat because he's that much of an asshole, right? He's not that kind of an asshole. He's actually a good guy. No. Fucking come to terms with reality of the kind of people you're playing with. Not everyone's that way, but there's a lot of people that are. Especially when they get pissed off.
It's great.
With the cycle,
Especially with the way newer generations are working now.
This is Matt Lightfoot. He's the lead producer at Jaeger and worked on projects like DayZ and Arma.
One of the things you've not mentioned yet is Battle Eye.
Did you catch that? The cycle uses the same anti-cheat that Tarkov does. Battle Eye.
Not gonna be the
Battle Eye
same.
is one of many tools. We use a couple. Battle Eye is one of the ones we name.
Implementations are gonna be different depending on the game, even if it's the same cheat and a cheat.
And isn't named, and part of that is having multiple layers of defense, or like a defense in depth strategy, so that sure, you might get past one. Are you going to get past the second? And then also,
no silver bullet.
As Andrew had pointed out, we've also hired people specifically, so we have a dedicated anti-cheat team that is orientated solely on being able to tackle cheaters, and that's from both a technological perspective, but also a human perspective as well. So we're obviously investigating cheaters. You hopped onto the Discords in your last video. What do you think a developer could be doing, right?
Sure.
And then also looking at the other avenues of people that use cheats for profit, and it's really being able to look at every single level of the pipeline and go, how can we prevent each one? A bad thing only doesn't happen because you got one thing wrong. It happens because you got multiple. So if we can stop these people at any one level, we can cut the problem significantly.
Matt told me this multi-layered approach is called the Swiss cheese model. If the red arrows are cheats, having as many layers with the smallest holes is the best approach. This concept is used in all sorts of fields, including disease prevention. What do you think is the biggest motivator of guys who are looking for cheats right now?
Things like RMT are always an issue in games like this.
Did you introduce this guy?
Most of the cheaters I talk to or encounter, for a good chunk of them, it's really almost like the desire to win, or more specifically the desire to not lose, because they care so much about their gear. And
there's a lot. There you go. There is a lot of reasons people cheat.
The anti-cheat community manager. I wonder if Battlestate Games has an anti-cheat community manager.
It's worth it to them to cheat just so that they don't have to go through losing their gear, or so they can get that satisfaction of taking other people's gear, even if they don't deserve it. I guess they just get satisfaction from that sort of thing.
I asked Andrew and Matt what they thought of Battle Eye.
What I'd say when it comes to Battle Eye, or really any, I guess you would call them front-end anti-cheats or software anti-cheats, anything like that, there's sort of a misconception among gamers that those are like the complete package, that you just slap something like Battle Eye on your game and then call it a day. But really how I describe it is something like Battle Eye is...
Fortnite uses easy anti-cheat. Dead by Daylight uses easy anti-cheat. Before they amped up, which was I bitched and moaned about fucking anti-cheat or cheaters in Dead by Daylight for a long time. It's just part of my streams at this point. Is anytime someone's cheating or I think they're cheating, I'll point it out. I don't care anymore. I haven't cared forever. It's one of the worst things I've done to my channel is I've talked about cheating so much. And the reason for this is because most people can't handle listening to that. Like, it hurts them internally. Whether or not they think it's true or not, it hurts them internally, because that means the games you're playing against the people you're playing, it damages the reputation of that. It damages kind of the sacred relationship you have with the game and your internal self-improvement, because you think people can bypass it. It's part of life. Just like people brown nose in real life and will pass you up in job positions because they suck the employer's dick. Whether or not that is literal or figurative, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, they do all sorts of different things to get around you. It's just the way it's going to be. It's just part of life. And people really just need to grow up and kind of figure that out for themselves, so then we can move past this and actually get to a point where we can have good... It's exactly the same problem with malware and viruses in Windows in like the late 90s and early O's. Like, we got to get past the point where people like just kind of put it aside and pretend it doesn't exist, because it definitely exists and it hurts. And because the problem in this case is it doesn't have 5 million pop-up windows on your computer, doesn't mean it's not happening.
More of a tool, or like Matt said, it's more like a layer of protection. Specifically, they detect...
Always wear protection.
On the software level. So someone is running malicious software on their PC, BattleEye's job is to go in and detect that directly. And once they detect that malicious software, they're able to ban somebody. And in my opinion, they're very good at it, and they've been very helpful at doing that in our game. The thing is, BattleEye's not the complete work still has to be done on the developer's end, on our end, to actually make sure that there's more layers of protection in place besides just that.
I'm a huge advocate. The main developer behind it, I don't know how he has so many hours in the day, because he's just always available. If
fucking hates cheaters. This is I don't hate many things in life, guys. I fucking hate cheaters in video games so much because even from a young age, when I started learning about this, it ruined my like I described earlier. It's like a sacred relationship you have with the game in which you try to improve and best someone around you, and then you learn that the whole game is rigged, and you're just like, how can I improve myself now? I learned to just not care on basically how I'm improving versus other people because you can't compare yourself anymore simply because it's apples to oranges. You don't know if they're cheating or not. Even if you know them as a person, sometimes they can be cheating. I've heard my brother cheats, or my brother doesn't cheat because I've sat behind him and watched him play story, and then later on you find out that they're actually cheating. Yeah, it's not uncommon. Cheating is definitely not uncommon, and everyone has either cheated themselves or they know someone that's cheated directly. It's a big deal.
You can ping him a message and have a conversation, and as Andrew said, it's two-way communication. We can give feedback, and they give feedback to us as well on how we can improve and get better together. And that's always been my experience of BattleEye. And at every single place that I've spoken to about anti-cheat, I'm always a huge advocate because for what it does really, really well. And it's
once again, Dead by Daylight has easy anti-cheat. Fortnite has easy anti-cheat. Just having it does not mean it's an all-in-one solution that does everything. You have to integrate it well into your game in order to make it work properly. And whether or not they do that,
and it's part of a holistic package as well,
It was at this point that I started to realize that fighting cheaters was a lot more involved than just having a good anti-cheat.
There's no silver bullet.
A lot of cheese.
We had a huge problem with cheaters, and now we've solved that. Or
they haven't.
We're on the winning side of.
Yeah, that was a nope. That was right there is a nope.
That table now, and actually, it'd be one of the things that we're hoping is with
the bigger the game is, the more people will try to cheat at it too. There's more publicity.
And experience a far more positive experience than they did.
More people try and break their game.
Where there were more cheaters.
I think many players feel like there's some simple solution that if they just installed this certain thing or if they just toggled this certain feature, everything would be fine. But really, it takes a very proactive and engaged approach to just constantly be ahead.
There's no silver bullet. That's
one step ahead.
That's one I really like.
Cheat in your game.
When you did your your test, I watched it and I was like, whoa, every other lobby that's pretty bleak, and I feel bad for them, right? It's a tough spot to be in. We're on the other side of that, and I think that as a player, as Andrew said, it's the not hitting cheaters, but also people being upfront with the problem. This is the problem we've got. This is where we're at, and this is our problem. This is our plan to solve it. Jaeger with the cycle had a really targeted plan to do it once we hit the problem, and we were fairly communicative with it. And now we've come out the other side. We've got a continuing plan as well. So for me as a player, that's what I'd want to see from other games that are experiencing significant cheating problems. And it's a long road to walk.
I can't help but compare your roadmap and swift action to this post from 4 years ago and the subsequent copy pasta from 12 days ago. I think BSG can do better. To put things into perspective, the Cycle Frontier turned things around in less than 6 months. I previously stated that I wouldn't be doing any more cheat developer interviews. I don't think there's anything to learn from them at this.
There's a lot of things to learn from. Basically, it gives you transparency because people can see how many cheat developers there are. Second, you can actually learn techniques in different ways. This is like learning about. You don't learn how to beat viruses by not learning about viruses and burying your head in the sand. This is the Dr. Lupo approach. I fucking hate this shit. I don't know if this is because this guy doesn't want to do more work, or because maybe he feels a little grungy doing this. I don't know. But yeah, Dr. Lupo, no, let's not do Dr. Lupo's adolescent approach. No, let's blow things wide open here, get everything into the open so that problems can start being corrected. Yeah, this guy has an opportunity, not just for his channel, but also to help games in general, and he's deciding, oh, no, I'm not going to do this, because why would I talk to cheat developers? They're scummy individuals. No, you talk to them because you learn about what they're doing, you learn about how their techniques work, you learn about their mindset, and then you stop them from doing that. You don't go, oh, I guess we won't talk to the cheat developers. That'll make them go away. They won't, because they make a shitload of money.
Point, but I thought that if I was going to do an interview, it would be with the hackers who made the cheat I used in my video. They had previously said they were open to chatting with me, and I only wanted one thing from them. I wanted some audio of them being cocky and bragging about how their cheat hasn't been detected 3 years. I challenged anyone in my Discord to find any evidence of detection or mass band waves related to the cheat I used, and nobody could come up with anything. I still wanted to get a few sound bites from the...
I love bringing up the Vice article about Chicken Drumstick, which was the cheating group from China that had over 600,000 active subscribers in PUBG Mobile. And when they got taken down, their cheat didn't get banned. They arrested them in real life. They arrested them in real life. They didn't actually find their cheat. They didn't stop their cheat from happening. They went. It's like cheating at the anti-cheat game was just arresting the people in real life. Because at the end of the day, the problem's still going to exist. The exploits that they use are still going to exist in their game. It's just they went and arrested them in real life instead.
Cheat distributor. I reached out to them and identified myself, and here's where I did a stupid thing. Well, I did several stupid things. My first stupid thing was installing cheats on my computer. My second failure was not wiping my entire computer and reinstalling Windows after using cheats.
Why didn't he have a second install that he cheated on the first? I mean, if you're probably going to get hardware banned, I would literally have a hard drive that I could wipe, and I definitely would not install it on my main PC.
I think you can see where this is going. There's a nasty thing called a rootkit, and when you give cheat devs access to your computer, they can install malicious software that lives within the operating system. It's very difficult to detect, and they can steal information to sell to third parties. You see,
especially when you turn off your antivirus because you don't want the cheat to get detected.
Cheats require you to basically turn off all forms of antivirus protection to work, and then they gain access to the core of your computer's operating system, and they generally have control over everything if they want. And several people told me to wipe my drives and reinstall Windows, and I was going to do that.
Why would he install this on his main PC to begin with? I don't understand that.
But I didn't do it quickly enough.
Maybe this is for content. Maybe he was being dumb just cuz. But I mean, holy shit.
Computer was compromised. They didn't really know which user was me. They have so many clients, I doubt they were able to figure out who I was. And that's where I made a final mistake. I attempted to get into contact with the cheat devs, their Discord server, which only recently added.
I would have imaged my computer. Well, actually, it would have been too late.
Noticed I was logged in from the same location with a different account and flagged me as a secondary account. This gave them the necessary info to figure out more than just who I was, but what account I had with them. They messaged me
and possibly doxing you.
Stop trying to get verified. And later that day, my computer wouldn't boot up. They did what's called a boot nuke. They fried 3 of my hard drives, all M2.0 drives, all inaccessible and gone. NVMe drivers are very reliable, and these drives were purchased in the last 3 months. They aren't even the same make or model and showed no signs of failure previously. It's reasonable to assume that they were able to mess with the drivers and render the NVMe drives useless.
So it's very unlikely that they could completely fuck up things on a hardware level. Probably, I mean, the worst thing is, if you guys have ever heard of a boot sector virus, those things are pretty old, but they used to exist. It would infect the actual sector on the drive, so it loads it up while you load Windows or whatever. You load the drive itself, and it'll stop the drive from booting. It can be removed. I kind of suspect this guy doesn't have the expertise to actually troubleshoot a virus scenario, but this is where you pull out the drives and you scan them from a secondary PC, an offline scan.
In any case, I toss them in the trash, and I'm up and running again. BSG has a long list of things they need to do to fight cheaters. It's not just detection. Recently, they banned the ability to trade items with other players on the flea market. This eliminated a way that RMT cheaters could deliver rare items, like this key. But there's a lot that BSG isn't doing. Why not add another anti-cheat like the Cycle did? Or hire more staff to ban players quickly?
Can't sell anti-cheat DLC.
Any number of things. We need to give them time to do the work they need to do, but we also can't forget and let them off the hook.
This is why he has to. I don't get this call to arms bullshit, and then he decides he's not going to talk about cheating anymore. You 100% should talk about cheating and just mask the cheat. Just don't tell tell them which cheat that it is. Just, you know, use some obfuscation here. You should 100% do these interviews with cheater developers.
Like they've done numerous times before in the past 4 years. I'll know they're doing a better job.
Fuck the Dr.
when I
Lupo
log into
approach. He
this
can suck a
website
dick.
And their cheats are not working. I'll know they're winning against ARM tiers when these websites stop offering carries. AGS and all of its various ARM tiers when these websites stop offering carries. I'll know they're winning against ARM tiers.
RMT is real money trading. Okay.
When these websites stop offering carries. AGS and all of its various resellers and rebranders have been around for 3 years. How? It's because they have no aimbot. It's basically a read-only cheat. It gives you info and nothing more. No detectable
Blizzard has
features.
this
Speed
problem.
hacks, teleport, flying, unlimited stamina. The game devs can't detect the effects of the cheat. The anti-cheat can't detect the cheat. We're going to talk to an anti-cheat developer and figure out why this is such a problem. I'm going to pause this story for now and let BSG and BattleEye do their thing. I will not forget, and we will follow up on the situation. But I fear being a negative Nancy and just yelling to speak to BSG's manager just isn't the right move here.
Well, not yelling. You should talk. It should be a series on cheats, not
They've
just
had 3
on
years to download
EFT.
and reverse engineer it. We can't know exactly how effective their recent changes are, but I know that if basically anyone with a credit card who wants to cheat can cheat with a 3-year-old program, means we are winning. Hey, it's Future Dope, and at this point in the video, I challenged BSG to detect and ban ABS. It's the cheat I used in the video. And as I was editing, news broke that the developers behind the popular cheat, located in China, were arrested and their servers went down.
Yeah.
I can't verify if the actual developers of the cheat are behind bars, but it is confirmed that the cheat is down with no hope of coming back anytime soon. Over 5,000 active users lost their access to the cheat. I have my reservations about this success. Will another cheat take its place? How easy will it be for them to relaunch the servers?
Take its place.
I don't know.
They already exist. There's nothing taking its
Cheat that
place.
has existed for 3 years, undetected and unmitigated by BSG, just went down. Let's see what happens next.
That's not a big
Take
deal.
a minute to thank my YouTube members,
Jesus Christ.
my Discord boosters, and my researchers. I'm working on another big video. I haven't completely made my mind up on what it's going to be, but if you'd like to get involved,
This sound
I have a
desynced,
new
or is that
section
my sound?
the Discord to offer tips. It's to help me figure out what just went down. Let's see what happens next.
The audio's
I'd like to take a
desynced.
minute to thank my YouTube members, my Discord boosters, and my researchers. I'm working on another big video.
I thought that was
I haven't,
thought that was
completely
me
made
for a
my
second
mind
there.
up on what it's going to be. But if you'd like to get involved, I have a new section on the Discord to offer tips. It's to help me figure out what to investigate next. And I'm starting to create sections in the Discord where you can help us collect information. It's kind of a lot of fun if you're into that. I'll see you guys in the next video.
think I'm missing a big name company. Valve. Oh, I should look to see if he deleted my comment. Made a comment on his last video. Let's take a peek real quick here. Just see if he's pruning comments. Sometimes people will do slutty things like this where they'll delete your comments. And then basically talk about whatever you talked about and pretend it's them. So there's basically no evidence. Let's see. Oh, still there. Oh my god, Craig. Oh my god. Look at you wanting to watch me play games. Oh my god, Craig. Craig. Jesus Christ, Craig. No, it shouldn't be 3 hours. We got to really, it's just the way things are going right now. There's a tech release, which was the 7000 series. There's just me talking about random shit. Then this popped up and the whole cheater thing broke. It's just the way the world works. And me making content isn't necessarily a bad thing. Do I really look this orange on stream? There's no way. Christ, Craig. No, I don't. No. Actually, I kind of do. Maybe we're going to turn down... We'll turn down white balance a little bit. I mean, arguably, this is probably actually more interesting than my... Or I at least think it's more interesting than my actual gameplay, but... Turn down my orangeness a little bit. You know. Take a hint out of it. No, it shouldn't be 3 hours. Probably going to do this, and this is basically the podcast, because we're already at hour and 13, and generally I like leaving my... Unless something big is happening, I try to limit my podcast to about an hour and a half, and then we're going to play games. So basically we do this, stuff like this, and me reacting to videos and talking about the video is basically the same as me just watching videos, so Yeah, by the way, he has gotten a shitload of engagement from this. Once again, this guy did this. He's not the first one to do this. Someone else has done this 3 years ago, Tarkov player, and I pointed it out. He almost copied the video verbatim. I still don't know why my volume slider is missing though. That's kind of weird. How do you get this to pop up when you change your volume? One thing I missed is where I could actually see the exact volume level when I'm adjusting the volume. This might be because I have a UE mod installed. It's missing. I absolutely hate the Apple look. They did this with Windows 8 too. They tried to force this on you with Windows 8. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Okay. Let's do an upload. I was going to lecture him about actually taking on, like, he should definitely talk to developers if he doesn't. Okay. Do an upload. I think I'm going to highlight the discussion on that video. I am very vehement about cheating, anti-cheat specifically. I think we're going to highlight this. We're going to highlight the discussion. I'm going to upload it to YouTube. Which occasionally I do. Doing something anyways. There we go. The guy's name was like Goat. China was arrested for hosting. The guy who made the video was like the charcoal. No, he's not the one that started this, by the way. He's gonna try and fucking play the shit out of this. There's 100%. His guy's name was Tarkov player. He did this 3 years ago, and he's the one that found out the wiggle, not this guy. Which he's trying to brand himself as this now. I'm gonna point it out every time this pops up because he's not the one that first found this out. And my guess is he found that guy's video because he almost copied it verbatim. And this bugs me. This bugs me when people basically take credit for other people's accomplishments. It's basically plagiarism, but not really because he still made his own video. He did his own research, his own implementation of the guy's research, and I guess he got more publicity for it. White balance definitely, so my skin looks the right tone, but my shirt looks orange now. Which is fucking weird. I really don't understand this with my webcam here, guys.
The wiggle is a Tarkov cultural.
I don't understand this because my skin actually looks relatively like what it does in real life, but my shirt, on the other hand, is actually green, and it definitely doesn't look green. It looks like it has an orangish hue to it. Weird.
So the
Windows or whatever. I still don't know why my volume slider is missing though. That's kind of weird. He almost copied the video verbatim. I still don't know why my volume slider is missing though. That's kind of weird. It's a Trump filter. I mean, I have like orangish brown skin, but not really orange or brown. I actually see the exact. This might be because I have a UE. Windows 8. Okay. Let's do an upload. Yeah. Okay. Escape from Tarkov. What should we name this? Tarkov. Deal. Is on my channel. Not collusion. Yep. Yep. All right, I'm going to wash my coffee cup up, guys. I'll be right back, and we're going to do the uploads. One second. It could be that my light on my left side is too orange. It could actually be it's more accurate, except my light on my left side is orangish. It does look oranger than my normal lights. It's supposed to be 3700K, and I think my normal lights, maybe my normal lights are 4K? The light behind me is 5. That's fluorescent. Could just be that's the way the light looks on me. Maybe I should change the light bulb to a 5K. Okay. Where's my video? How is this not made public? Oh, we didn't even do the wiggle. I don't know if I... not the wiggle, the bsPalmTreeTech. I think we're going to make a video of bsPalmTreeTech. I'm not going to do it tonight. I'll have to remember to do it tomorrow. I'm not going to take time to do it tonight. bsPalmTreeTech is going to be a video, though. I mean, I actually could do it tonight. I actually shouldn't take that long. We're going to make a bsPalmTreeTech video. Yeah. That's not it. Well, I guess we get to see more Cheater Chan here, so you know, Cheater Sans. Good for them. On Oasis. Window. Makes sense here. Yeah. Yes, this area once again. It's hungry. All of a sudden, they seem to look at replays. We are on a replay bonanza here. Relatively short matches. Creep. Like I said, I don't normally people in messaging them, which is pretty obnoxious. Yeah. Good evening, Sassy. All right. Like I said, I don't normally look at replays. We are on a replay bonanza here. Relatively short matches. This is a short match. It should be the color of the person I'm watching. Oh, act legit. Yeah, that's where I can't see through walls. Well, I guess some people can. I'm not one of them. Was this the palm tree? Yeah, that's where I was palm tree teching them. And then, like, look how accurate it gets. So this is what I was noticing. It wasn't just palm tree tech. That's why I was trying to fuck with them to see if it was aimbot. I bsPalmTreeTech'd him. Which it looks like he got very accurate. Great flicks here. Yeah, he's doing great flicks here. Great aim. Misses.
Stay sharp.
on the side of the palm tree because he couldn't shoot me because my chest, this area once again, this area, it was trying to shoot me in the chest and it couldn't because I was behind the palm tree. Any competent player, guys, would have shot to the side of the palm tree. Right? Because it's just a palm tree. It's like a third of the size of my torso, like my vertical body.
Round numbered. Stay sharp.
But once again, the palm tree detaches the aimbot. He just fucking... Now he has no problems. Now he has absolutely no problems. This guy has stellar aim. So, this in and of itself, I think, is reportable. Just by itself. This is what I noticed and was pointing out in the match. Like, what? And up till this point, he looked normal, right? And then he hit all of his shots on me. Looked like there's a miss in there, though. There's one miss, which is the third shot. No problems. It could be the... Actually, I think the foliage here also counts. On the casino map, I'll use the foliage of the trees because sometimes it'll unlock the aimbots. So I'll use the foliage despite a normal player being able to shoot through a foliage and instantly killing you, right? Because this provides no cover, it'll unlock aimbots. I'll do this on casino maps. So the foliage detach me.
Round numbered. Stay sharp.
And then right now he can't lock onto me because it's detecting that I'm behind a wall when it's just a palm tree. Because that's not a wall. But for some reason, aimbots will see a palm tree as a wall. Yeah. And then when it does lock onto me, like he forces it, it just shoots me in the chest. A competent player, especially a really accurate one, can shoot on either side of the palm tree without shooting at me. He knows what I'm doing, or he knows that the palm tree's fucking with him, which is why he rolls to the side. He doesn't need to do this because I can't shoot him, right? Because I'm behind the palm tree. For the most part, unless I can peek out the side and start shooting at him. But, like, for the most part, like, I have a worse angle than he does because he's further away and there's more in my face because it's closer to me, right? So it's actually worse for me. And then he hits every single one of his rounds. Yeah, aimbot grenade, which is just normal McCree. So this was at... We PalmTreeTech'd him at 214 from the looks of it. Alright, let's see what the rest of the match looks like. Aimbot grenade, which is just normal McCree. So this was at... We PalmTreeTech'd him at 214 from the looks of it. I honestly don't care whether or not this is completely what was happening there, but I'm pretty sure it was what was happening here. Because at the end there, he just started shooting me in the middle of the tree. He just started shooting the center of the tree, dead center of my chest. What should you call this? Okay. That'd be a good video for TikTok. I don't do TikTok, so no. I actually think TikTok videos have to be like 30 seconds or a minute or something. That's over. That's like 2 minutes. Making content. That's 5 minutes actually. Making content, guys. Probably could narrow it down to maybe a minute. That's important. I feel that's important to talk about. Popped up already. Let's see. What tags do I want to use here? March 11th. Which games podcast cheating 1,000 videos. Escape from Tarkov. Educational. Education. I wish you could just copy paste the tags here from the description into the tag thing, and you can't. They have to use commas. Okay. Made discussion? It's basically what a podcast is. Nothing. TED Talk? I could take TED Talk. I'd probably get sued by TED Talk. Twitch games, podcast, cheating. Gaming. Cheating, EFT, escape from Tarkov, education, dev. Can either be seen as I have to be a game dev or game development. One of the two. Good. Okay. Done. The fucking bsPalmTreeTech. Yeah. It's like Dead by Daylight, guys, where everyone seems to think that no one comes up with actual tech. I love when True talks about no one having good techs and then literally just copies basically all my fucking tech from my channel and just never talks about my channel and then basically does the same thing but occasionally still makes fun of people doing techs. Isn't it just stuff, common sense that everyone does? Yeah, no, it's not. That's why I turned them into techs in the first place. Oh. It's a fucking palm tree. Why are you having problems with the palm tree, dude? Let's see. Overwatch gaming, Twitch gameplay, games, Overwatch 2. Cheating. Vacation. Yes. Games. Cheating. Game cheats. Game cheat. No one using those. Yeah. Cheating or cheats? Some new stuff doesn't like have well-established tags, which is unfortunate. There should be one for like cheating in video games, but there isn't really. Fake cheating, maybe. Watch 2. Why would you ever call this a tech? Because it works, I guess. That's not the first time I've done that, so we're going to turn it into something visible. Public. 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 I'm sure I'm going to get a bunch of angry comments there. Nuh-uh! Nuh-uh, he's not cheating. He just can't shoot you because you are well hidden behind the palm tree. Okay. I see. I see, guys. It makes perfect sense. Also, fuck Windows 11. I told you guys that. Alright, let's take a look at the Reddits here, guys. Move along so we can get out of the podcast section. I told Craig that we're going to play games tonight, so I have to play games. I actually want to play games tonight, too, because I don't even know how I have no idea how my computer's going to react. Permanent stealth and translocator on the chopping block. Sombra really doesn't need to be adjusted. She's very annoying if she's played right. My opinion. People react to that because no one plays her. There's a strong disconnect between how viable a character is and how often they're played and seen. As with many other games like Dead by Daylight, where a lot of people seem to think that because Shape, which was... Is that Freddy Krueger? No, Freddy Krueger is the shit one. The Jen Telpork, I don't even know his name. Michael Myers. A lot of people seem to think that Shape was a really bad character. For a long time, people were calling for buffs to Michael Myers. And he didn't need buffs. He just wasn't played often. And I have a couple of highlights on my stream showing me playing him very well, because he can actually be played very well. It's just not you use his power whenever you fucking want. You use his power strategically, as it turns out, and it works a lot better, because it is a high boost to your ability to do stuff. I have a lot of highlights from Dead by Daylight. There's a lot of things that you could actually improve in that game, and a lot of people didn't, even despite streaming it for 5 years. Just a small niche community where a lot of people literally don't even try to make the game better, because they're actively discouraged from doing so by survivors. So we're definitely going back to Dead by Daylight. That's some fertile soil that hasn't been fully exploited there. Ah, good. Good. Happy Frysack, guys. Director's take making a great match. Oh. Ooh, we're going to cover this. We aren't going to do this tonight. I'm out of time. Craig's going to get angry. We're going to take a look at this tomorrow. There's relatively few comments on it. Leave that up for tomorrow. Okay. AMD Reddits. AMD says it's possible to develop an NVIDIA 4090 competitor with RDNA 3 GPU, but they decided not to due to increased cost and power. I wonder if that's before they found out the 4090 is $1,600. Yeah, I mean, cost and power. Power people don't care about. Cost, they do care about, but all they have to do is beat a $1,600 target. That's pretty easy. That's pretty fucking easy. They could have made a $1,500 video card and probably would have made bank on it. They probably assumed they couldn't hit like $1,200 or people get angry, which they do. But NVIDIA's still selling their shit. 4090 review. Not doing it tonight. There's a reason 7900X is the forgotten ground. 3D. Still need a new video card, guys. I don't know if I want to... I think I'm going to wait for a 4080 Ti, I think is what's going to happen here. And that might be 6 months out. At this point, like, it feels like NVIDIA is going to announce a newer video card, probably within the next 3 months, to fit in between their rungs and or price drop the 4090 or 4080. One of the two. And if 4080 goes to $1,000, I'll probably buy it. I'll have to wait. At this point, we're 6 months into the hardware cycle for AMD and Intel and NVIDIA, and so I waited so long on the X3D because I wanted to see it, and then it turned out to be a shitbird, and I'm not doing it. Beta product. It's too much of a beta product for me to opt into that. DVD Reddits. There's too many issues. 7800 X3D is really what you want if you want something more complete, and that might even be fuckered based on whether or not the frequency is too high or too low. Too low. Yeah. I don't know where the volume control is for volume in Windows 11. It's not here. Is it on my screen somewhere and I'm just not seeing it because I'm used to the top left? No, it's just not here. I don't know where it is. Disable Windows 11 context menu. Yes, please. Fuck that shit. Okay. Let's play some Overwatch 2 and see whether or not Windows 11 did anything at all, or I'm going to go back to Windows 10. Actually, I don't even know if I go back to Windows 10 at this point. I have so much shit on here, so I spent so much time doing this. Basically, I can reclone my computer. Let's probably stick with it after I got everything sorted out. The big deal was the time commitment, which I've basically sorted. So, let's see. Yeah. So I did some minor tweaking after installing Windows yesterday, mainly to make sure my my stuff was basically the same thing as it was in Windows 10, so I have an apples to apples comparison here. All right, guys. Okay. All right, let's see how this goes. It'll be the same thing. It's gonna be different. Huh. Well, the game's definitely now using more than 5 cores, for whatever the fuck that means. In Windows 10, it was only using 5 cores, and it'd sleep 3 of the 8. Yeah.
I see your sneakers. You meet the basketball courts later.
Sure, but I don't play without stakes.
Likewise. What are you willing to lose?
Oh, Father John, I've never lost.
I honestly really wish I had a latency analyzer so I could see the before and after switching to Windows 10, or Windows 11, excuse me. Latency's lower. I don't know if that's gonna stick.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Increasing altitude. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A. Enemy here. Commence combat operations.
Anna. Still alive? Huh?
Aerial positioning underway. Enemy over here.
There's a soldier. Very accurate soldier. Missed.
Thank you.
Good.
Okay, my head's in the game. En route. Got one here. We're leaving with it. Increasing altitude.
Soldier right in my dick, guys. No. There is following me. It makes it difficult, guys, when you have a soldier on your dick and you just have a Pharah hounding you. Unrelated to how good the other Pharah is doing. Just applies a lot of pressure. Alright. Wait, you got off the point? Why'd you get off the point? Okay. Why'd they get off the point?
Enemy here.
Mm-hmm. I'm missing sound, guys. I can't hear the Pharah. She was above me, and I couldn't hear her. Why? Why could I not hear the Pharah? Couldn't hear the Pharah again. She was right above me. Why couldn't I hear her? What? Also, my accuracy is absolutely terrible right now. No. Good.
Shake it off.
Fortified.
Fuck's going on with my accuracy, guys? I have like one direct hit in this entire game. We might be going back to Windows 10. We'll give this a bit of a go. Okay. Alright. I have a magnet attached to my face too. He's coming around to ult, by the way. Uh-huh. Holy shit, what's going on with my aim? Thank you.
You have my thanks.
There you go.
Repositioning.
And he's just mimicking what I'm doing? Good. Dumb shit. Okay, game. What the fuck's going on here? Good. Literally can't. There we go. Can't tell if my aim's just fucked up because of the swap or what's going on here. Yeah. Good. 32 and 5. That's not great. Anna does not miss. And we're gonna get hit by that. Yep, right in the middle of a reload.
I've got you in my sights. Good effect on the hospital.
All systems nominal.
I licked my wounds. Let's go.
Might just be an aim thing where I have to get used to it. This McCree, or not McCree, this soldier, very, very accurate. Fucking Christ. Which probably means he's cheating. Healer doing a pretty good job of keeping me up, though. Good.
Shake it off. Repositioning. They outnumber us. Keep it tight.
There you go, the tank's gone. And also does not miss. Unrelated to me just basically standing still.
Okay, my head's in the game.
Good. Alright, next game. Literally on a new install Windows, guys. No one gives a shit about you, Farah. You're literally just in the same match as me. I literally don't give a shit. Fuck off. First match on Windows 10, guys. And we went from high 40% accuracy to 33. and 6. Oh, what? What is going on here? Cheater match. Also, the soldier might have been cheating. Holy shit. That sucks. Literally first game, guys, where I'm vulnerable because I'm on something new and I'm trying to get used to it. And we literally get a mirror match with a soldier that's riding my dick. And possibly cheating. Yeah. So we're trying to beat right now. What I'm looking at is we should be in the 40s, at the very least the low 40s, and like low teens for direct hits, and possibly into 50s. Not getting that. Yep, we'll see. Next game.
Strike from above. Taking off. Double.
I did get 2 directs in there and insta killed her. It feels completely different. Most of them feels completely different.
Welcome to Ishvaratsa. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Why'd you kill me? I'm a tank! Don't kill tanks! Tanks are fucking great! Don't use your ult that's really good at killing tanks to kill a tank to stop a push! Don't do that! Don't be a smart player! Holy shit. You still get that. It's like maybe every other day I'll get a tank that's too stupid to understand they're a tank and what they mean to the actual team when they die. That'll happen, guys. Unrelated. Let's see if we can actually hit targets now.
Did you check out the new Antler album?
You've heard of it?
Yeah.
So? What you think? No one uses 15 electric guitars like those guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Positioning. Establishing aerial position.
And 3 tapped immediately. And it looks like one didn't register.
All systems nominal.
Hello. You're knocked them from the barricade.
You got a cheater? Let's find out. Like, it looks like I'm shooting near them and I'm just not doing damage to them. There might be something fucked up with my, network driver. I love when people just completely ignore the mechanics of your roll. Completely ignore the mechanics of your concussion missile by rolling or jumping as a soldier. Yeah, I don't know if my mouse being different is good or bad. Just completely ignore my concussion missile again. Also, my ping looks the same now.
Group up with me. Come on, just a little more. Eyes here.
You know. Good. Should have waited for full heal. Pretty sure the McCree's cheating.
Some air power.
Let's see.
Repositioning.
Yeah, so on Windows 10, guys, my Windows 10 would park 3 of my 8 cores, and it would only use 5 out of my 8 performance cores. And now Windows 10, on the other hand, is using all 8 of them. Why? I don't know. It actually makes you wonder if if they're intentionally hobbling the performance of certain CPUs just to get people to transition to Windows 11. Darwin went and died. Reaction time. I.e., he's shooting air. Good. You didn't go off just now? Oh, you know what? Well, I don't think it matters that much. We should take a look at my registry tweaks. I might have changed my registry tweaks out. There's actually a couple things that could be different there now. That was a waste, by the way. I thought the... Junker Queen was over there. She was not. Huge waste. Well, we might need to start tweaking. I only tweaked, like, the MSI mode. That's it. Okay. That still happens.
I enjoy a good roast. Over there! All systems nominal.
Jesus fucking Christ, again. Alright. Maybe move it into the... Okay. Uh-huh. Well, I think we are going to start tweaking at the end of this game. 32 and 8 again. The fuck is going on here? Oh no. This is not what we want. This is the bad timeline. This is the bad timeline, guys. There's a, I think, like, I haven't tweaked anything at all. I didn't even play any games offline, so. Except for the MSI mode, I changed back to what it was in Windows. Okay. Pretty sure the McCree is cheating regardless of me just being shit right now. It's like 100% hit reg against me. 100% accuracy, not hit reg. And the misses look like hit reg issues. Literally just for me again. Good for him. He got damage boosted, so it happened faster. Good. Actually, it's a pretty good ult regardless. I wonder if I went over, I might have been able to Q him and kill him before he could ult, or kill everyone. That would have been pretty close, so it probably would have been an exchange, actually. Oh, I saw a miss.
2 minutes. All systems nominal. Enemy here.
Yeah, we need to do some tweaking here, guys. I literally can't fucking hit shots. 32 and 8.
Always more to learn. Aerial positioning underway.
How the fuck would you go over here? Okay. Okay. No. Yeah, his teammate came back to help him. Missing a lot of shots now. I'm pretty sure he toggled off, which is good for us. Jesus Christ. Time to do some tweaking.
Increasing altitude.
30 seconds remaining. Forward spawn
And 2-tapped again. So he toggled off for the middle 2/5 of the match from the looks of it. He's toggled again. Yeah. Definitely cheating. Good shit. Alright. And then he toggled at the end for... It wasn't even the 5th for the end of the match. I don't think Genji fed. He's trying to apply pressure. Their soldier, their McCree is definitely cheating though, not their soldier. Good. Alright. Okay, alright guys, this is demoralizing. Enough of this. Let's begin our tweaking journey for Windows 11. That is horrible. And I say, because we got around the same accuracy as the match prior to that, we're just going to assume that... Why does my left monitor whoosh in and then whoosh out when I close a game? I don't know. We're going to assume that that's just the way it's going to be. Unless I fix stuff. Let's see. Now, what is broken? Question is whether or not this still works. All the tweaks probably work in Windows 11. Okay. So what I think we're going to do first here is I'm going to do this. Basically, all my settings were reset because we... 11. Normal tweaks. These actually look like settings were saved from Windows 10. It might actually need to be reset. I don't know. Let's take a look at... Oh, this is still the same. That is disappointing if these are all the same. Data queue size means it's still the same. I know my... My network adapter restarted or reset. I have to take a piss, guys. I will be right back. 1 second here. I'm trying to think of the stuff that actually changed. 1 second. First off, let's restart because it's a registry fix. Oh my god, no signal, guys. Oh no. couple things that could be going on here is MSI mode. I didn't play a game before adjusting MSI mode, and it could be that it reacts differently depending on if you're Windows 11 or Windows 10. Like, all the programs seem to, everything loads faster. Like, it feels like it loads faster. Windows and everything are faster. I've done so many tweaks to Windows 10 over the years. I don't know if going on in the background. Some sort. It's not a bug. It's intended to do that. When you close the program, it makes the second window whoosh. Because I could use my mouse cursor at the top, so it's not really broken. Let's see. Doesn't really matter though. I'm pretty sure. Well, that was demoralizing. Go. Try another one. Cam off. I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off disable full screen optimizations. I don't know if the MPO, because my drivers were this, or my settings for the NVIDIA driver were the same. I should have really looked at the registry setting before changing the registry. See if it has already changed or if it is identical to what it was before.
Messy, but we got it done.
Welcome to Jungle.
Strike from above.
This looks like cheat lobby. Cool. Can't wait. Flick to the... Sigma felt done. Darn, we lost. That game. Thanks, Blizzard. That was a great game to run into.
Watch me.
Double
Well deserved.
All right.
traveling to Havana.
Hey, Cactus Tom, I'm doing pretty good. Happy Friday set to you guys. Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. Mm-hmm. Good.
Hey, Winston. Want to hear a secret joke about peanut butter?
I sure do.
Sorry, can't tell you. You might spread it.
Wait, I get it.
Okay.
Thanks for the assist.
One. Attack commencing.
Aerial positioning under
Spot.
Illuminate.
Good.
The skies await.
I don't know if that's sarcasm or not. I don't know what that is. What the fuck are you doing? Why are you still there?
Enemy over here.
It's got headshot. Right before that happened, that was Ash that headshot me just now.
Returning to battle.
Good.
Thought they were dead, but I guess not.
Thanks for the assist.
You went over here anyways.
I don't think so. Let me know. Got you. Scatter. Locator set.
I have the payload.
Christ.
Do not provoke.
On the move.
Would have been nice if we could have finished that.
Do something. Why isn't the payload en route?
Would have been nice if we could have capped that, guys.
Establishing aerial
I don't know if we would have got it with 3 people. Kind of felt like we would have. Cool. And snap off screen.
More to learn. Aerial positioning underway. Thanks for the assist.
Two tap. She was watching me through the wall just now, despite the Sombra actually being in the open and not covering the corner.
Shake it off.
Keep the payload moving.
Uh-huh.
Justice reigns. I don't want to talk about it.
The name's Cassidy.
Up and away.
God, I love the upgrade they did to Bob, guys. Literally makes him an insta-kill for anything she shoots. Good for that. Yeah, and she headshot me too. And I'm pretty sure the Ashe is cheating. Unrelated. Also, I'm doing absolutely terrible as far as accuracy goes. Good. It's pre-made. So the Ashe is cheating. Let's see.
Be healed.
Let's see. I don't know how else to word that. Not enough characters, guys. You need like an extra paragraph. We don't have it. They're chasing a tracer. Who is chasing a tracer? No one's chasing a tracer. I instantly died to the Ashe. Putting aside accuracy. And 12. At least it's better, but it's still not great. We'll do another one, and then we're going to change full screen optimizations. Good, good, good. Hope you guys have a wonderful evening, though. Easiest way to join a game, guys, is you literally just join practice range. Like, holy shit. I probably would have set on the menu for another... Maybe it's a way of keeping people from filling up the practice range, is to put them in the games faster. If they choose to use a practice range. Lowers their practice range usage. That'd be interesting. You could probably actually make a stat for that. Alright. If we don't get into our 40s, we're just doing another one here. Might be maybe Ethernet adapter. It's like my aim doesn't feel that bad.
Last week, my friends and I sank a Hashimoto party bomb. So, nothing. I know she's still in there. If I could just run some tests.
Failed experiment known as Widowmaker.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. Okay, bye.
I will not waste this opportunity.
ground echo. He's not up. Headshot. No misses. Yep.
Returning to battle.
Putting aside me having Windows 11 now, guys, like one of the worst nights for cheating is Friday and Saturday nights. Oh, God. No sound. Right before I heard that. There's some sort of fucked up issue with sound in the game. As well, with flying. I wonder if the sound, because people talk about not being able to hear stuff, I wonder if it's Windows 11, because I don't have any problems with this in Windows 10.
I will not waste this opportunity.
Fucking put 3 into my brain.
No one can hide from my sight.
I see an enemy.
Cool. You can actually go for the healer. Weird. Oh, they're fucking. She's literally right there again. I didn't even hear her. But that's a lot to do with this game not producing sound and flying people. Because flying people, except for Farah, shouldn't make sound in there. Good for them. Jesus Christ. I don't know why that's not a bigger deal to most people. There's a lot of cases where you don't hear someone, they get in a position because they don't make sound. Farah has to use her jets all the time, so she always makes sound. Bye. Make it in time. Still at 34, guys. Feels like some of my shots are going through people too. That's not helping things. Okay. I guess. Like, we aren't doing horrible right now, but my accuracy's fucking terrible. What the fuck is this? Was it actually just calculated wrong in Overwatch 1? Or Overwatch Windows 10, excuse me? What the fuck's going on here? Looks like every single shot she fired was a flick. That's kind of interesting.
No one can hide from my sight.
For the Crusaders!
Moving the payload. Let's keep it going. Protecting. Enemy over here. Enemy not bad.
Widow. Oh my god. That's some timing. Like, he's like, I'm not gonna defend the card, I'm just gonna run away. Like, when I'm literally right next to him. Yes, Farah. No. Good. That looked pretty interesting.
Okay, my head's in the game.
So the Widow was interesting at the beginning of the match, and then she started performing pretty poorly. Now she's hitting all of her shots, where she wasn't before, and she has been on McCree for a while. It's not doing anything. Don't say. Like, what the fuck is with the concussion missile? It does nothing. People just instantly override it. Why is that a thing? I use a concussion missile to slow people down, they just roll through it. It's like it doesn't even do anything.
Making another approach.
Bree is very accurate now. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure the Widow toggled the first fifth of the match and now at the end to finish things off. Bad timing. No. She's cheating. That was pre-aim right there. Which we saw earlier, but yeah. As I mentioned with the whole like flick things every time she fires, it's like mini flicks. She's definitely cheating. Good.
I don't stay down.
30 seconds.
Repositioning.
No. Detach from behind wall.
Returning to battle.
Good. All right. So 2 cheaters in this match. That's just Friday nights in general. My accuracy, on the other hand, is not normal for Friday nights. Although we didn't necessarily perform very bad. As mentioned, basically the Widow toggled on for the first fifth, and for the last fifth to clutch it. So And it looks like the Echo is cheating the entire match.
Assistance will be appreciated.
Um... Yeah. Then Echo is cheating the entire match. Not the entire match. Toggled on, probably about... Okay. Let's see. So let's do another adjustment here. I don't know if this is Windows 10, or excuse me, Windows 11 to Windows 10, or if this is something else going on here. As you could expect, the OSs are going to act differently and do different things. Accuracy is very poor compared to basically our last 6 months of playing the game, so yeah. See how this goes. Oh, it could also be... the network stack? Let's take a peek here, guys. So, some things when you adjust Windows are going to stick and some aren't. Like the network adapter is almost identical to what it was in Windows 10. However, the network stack in the background possibly is not. Like when I didn't adjust my network adapter at all after I got a new motherboard. Let's first play a game with disable full screen optimizations. This should actually be worse. This should be worse than it was, but Windows 11 is different. Before I fuck with that game here. My hand, my movement doesn't feel bad at all.
Strike from above. Increasing altitude. Float like a jellyfish.
Like the input delay feels great.
Double. Triple kill.
Multiple hits confirmed.
Either that or there's a lot of input delay, I can't tell. So either it's really good or it's really bad and I can't tell.
Justice served.
Double kill.
30% accuracy is not good.
When I'm hitting my shots, you double touch me.
Double
Could also be the night guys, I don't know.
traveling to New Queens. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Don't know. Once again, compared to Windows 10, it's definitely using more of my processor, so in general, it should be better. Should just be better, but it doesn't seem to be the case. And it looks like the options, maybe I have to do a fresh install. Like, my graphics driver should have reinstalled itself in the migration between Windows 10 to Windows 11. This is another fair match I'm gonna fucking dope out. I don't want to deal with this shit tonight. Normally I would, but if I see a fair, we're gonna immediately leave. Because I need data points, I don't need a pissing match.
Hey, I am power.
But yeah. Not doing a pissing match again. It's kind of weird. Like, this entire week, I don't think I've encountered a single fair, and we got 2 already tonight when I'm trying to iron things out here. So.
Strike from above. Double maximum impact. Up and away. Got one.
Double kill.
Swish. Increasing altitude.
What's going on here?
Perfect hit.
Double kill.
Hmm.
Taking off.
I think it's network related. I don't think it's monitor related. Or, video card related. Video in general.
Double.
Blasted.
Yeah, it feels like maybe there's extra lag. Yeah, it feels like maybe there's an extra 40 ms of lag. Not particularly video lag. It looks like it's network lag. It's not showing up in my ping either. My ping's normal. As is normally the case. Could be input delay too, but my mouse doesn't feel like it has input delay. Maybe it does. Like I said, it's either really good or it's really bad, and I can't tell. Need more data points. 30% is not normal for me, though. Can't fix it, guys. Going back to Windows 10. Fuck that shit. I don't care if it's not made for my processor. Don't care. Give it some time, though.
After this mission, I'm throwing a party.
Could be the night, too. Just a lot of oppressive players because it's Friday night. And there's a lot of cheating on Friday nights.
3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture.
Aerial positioning underway. Let's keep each other safe. I missed a piece of cake.
And Anna did not miss.
Ooh, I'm gonna shove them in a locker.
The objective is now active.
It's like my my crosshair is just like in a completely different spot. When I do flicks, it's not in the normal spot either. Fucking up my aim.
All systems nominal. Establishing aerial position.
Good. I think we need to kill the Anna.
I knew I could help them. Aerial positioning underway.
Oh, she killed herself. Good.
Thanks for in range of the objective. Form up
She just ran away.
Enemy in sight. Thank you.
en route.
Cut.
Kicked off.
Genji's hiding somewhere. I'm pretty sure he has a blade. He's probably waiting for Anna. He was a pre-mid.
Taking to the air. I have power. Over here.
Knew she was gonna sleep dart me. You had to kill the soldier though. Maybe I should have killed the what the fuck, Mercy? Should have killed the Anna first instead of the because Anna like insta kills you even if she doesn't kill you right away. The sleep dart is a death. Sleep dart's death. So maybe that's worse than the aimbot.
They outnumber us. Keep it tight. On the move. Notched another.
Worse than. Yeah.
Thanks for the assist.
Teehee, you're amazing. Where the fuck's her tank? There we go. It looks like her movement's all sorts of fucked up too. Like her jump animation. Weird. There we go. And I didn't go through the doorway. I fucking hate how the walls grab you in Overwatch 2. Yeah, it actually looked like I actually went back in the right direction, and I got stuck in the door. Like it grabbed my arm. It's like fucking Counter-Strike shit. Something newer. I don't think I'll make this. No. Cool. Oh, now it's higher. What do we change? This is disable full screen optimizations is now enabled. Disabled, excuse me. Disable to disable. Whether it holds true or that's just a fluke, we'll see.
As many lives as you've saved. I don't mind killing monsters, but go on, keep pushing me.
That's it. It could be that Windows 11 reacts differently to disable full screen optimizations than Windows 10 does. That's why I changed it.
We must reverse establishing aerial position. Enemy here. I see an enemy. For my own. Scatter.
Oh, apparently the Anna's already out. There's also a flip screen mode presentation that I can possibly might do something. I hear like there's really confusing shit on some of the gaming tweaks that Windows makes. Sometimes they don't help and sometimes they do. Jesus Christ, game. And the problem.
System repair.
Bad time to run out of ammo, guys. Mind me, there's still an Anna skulking around here.
Health restored.
No. That was outside. I'm pretty sure they changed how the walls, like the friction coefficient of like stuff you bump into. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. They changed that. What a bad time. I wish that like Farrah had like 1 or 2 more missiles. It would be super useful. Yeah. Our teammates are dullards too. That's not helping things. Is their DPS new? Did we lose our DPS?
Making another approach. Up and away.
Oh. Buddy. Boop. Way over. There's a Genji fucking around over here. No.
But we got it done. Positioning.
Oh, well. What? What? That was all Lucio, wasn't it? It felt like there's a lot of damage that we didn't see. There's definitely a problem with audio in the game now. I don't know what it is. Something to do with Windows 11. Well, that's a lot better than our prior rounds, for sure, so that's what we want to see. Like this right here, was this all Lucio? Yeah, you just put all the fucking rounds in my brain. Like if that happened more often, I'd consider that kind of weird, but I guess. Alright. Do another. It's gonna take a learning curve, but holy shit, guys, those matches earlier, I was willing to literally just throw in the towel on Windows 11 immediately. I don't know what the fuck that was. It must be something to do with, so, what is it called? WDDM. The Windows Desktop Driver Manager or something like that. It changes generally between different versions of Windows, and occasionally they upgrade it. And when they do, it does really fucked up shit to games, and it's very unpredictable as to whether it's going to help you, hurt you, or just be different, and you have to work around it, figure out how to work around it. And I don't know with this iteration what's going on here. My mouse actually feels better, but as you guys could see in the earlier games, it wasn't better. I had a fucking 30%, low 30% accuracy, and could barely break 10% on directs. And couldn't direct even when I wanted to. And then I get fucking mirror matchups with the fucking Pharahs. Fuck off. That's just like life just trying to shit on your parade. The fuck is that? Spent all week and basically never ran into a Pharah, and then all of a sudden I get 2 tonight. And when I'm trying to test things, fuck off. I don't care if it makes you look bad when you leave. It feels good. I mean, game. Oh my god, Blizzard. That feels better. Eventually gonna happen. I think we lost the Mercy too on the corner. Yeah. That's not her fault.
Returning to battle. Understood. Up and away. Flying with readiness. I copy. I see an enemy.
It's almost like my Dolby Atmos is disabled too. Feels like the positional audio is fucked up. Which could also be why I'm getting confused by the sounds, where it seems like people aren't making sounds when they're in the wrong spots. Hi, Piggy. Nice. That was a side effect of me fucking trying to get out of there. Oh, that's hilarious. Mercy's pretty good. Oh, I turned around. Much better! Looking much better! Hey, look, guys, I'm a real live boy. We need to line of sight some of this shit. Dealing with that is better than dealing with all the hit scan. And 2-tap. That might have even been double headshotted in the middle of a concussive. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Farah is 100% cheater bait though, so it's bound to happen. Someone has something, I definitely will make them turn it on. You're the healer. Okay.
That's quite a feat. Thanks.
First round, 1.
Pretty good Mercy.
Score.
It's not just heal body me, by the way. I'm saying it's a good Mercy if you ever watch her in the middle of when I'm doing maneuvers. She's literally right on top of whatever's going around, and sometimes not even just chasing me. She's taking a different path to avoid line of sight, which is pretty good. That's pretty good. Nothing to do with just being heal-butted. It's everything to do with your movement and the fact she's avoiding dying. And then still at the same time healing me from shit that would otherwise kill me. It's pretty good. Stats! Much better! Much better. I actually feel like a real live boy. Good. We'll see though. McCree is getting, good. Mercy really fucks up her combos though. I think she's trying to kill our Mercy? No, she's not. Jesus fucking Christ. Shoot the wall to kill her? And 2-tapped. Good. So it was full screen optimizations fucking with stuff. Wow, that headshot. I'm gonna try and sleep dart. Sometimes you get it's not just being selfish, sometimes you can get the tank to sit on you. And he didn't. Like, that's what really would have saved us, not the Mercy trying to heal me. It's more of I need help than I need healing. But the game doesn't know better, so. And McCree is incredibly fucking accurate. Yeah, I know. Good. You guys can do that. I'm not you. Go. Go be people. fuck up? I don't know. No! Oh no! Oh no! I've never actually tried it, but I wonder how easy it would be to boot people.
We do get on well, don't we?
Not on my watch.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the McCree's cheating. Mercy is incredibly good, but I'm pretty sure the McCree's cheating. Yeah. Okay, dude. What it was like, 2/3 of the way through round 1 is when I started seeing the weird McCree. God. I think she hit all of them on me, too. People need to make sound when they're flying. It needs to be noticeable. This game should definitely make it noticeable when you're flying. Even when you're jumping, anytime you have airtime that lasts a certain amount of time, you should make sound. Like longer than a second. Now. Shit. Good. Good mercy. That was actually a pretty good mercy. Okay. Much better. Those first couple matches tonight, guys, very demoralizing. Absolutely demoralizing as shit. While I'm trying to fix stuff and you have people just pooping on your face, just like bending over and taking a steaming hot dump on your chest when you know you can do a lot better. This is more what I want to see. Even like when you get into 50s for me, that's pretty good. That is definitely more what I want to see. And direct hits matter for mid-airing people that are trying to kill you. I don't know how many matches we've had. I think it was only 2. Yeah. And then we're back in the 30s again. 30% is not normal for me. 50, 25. 1. So I think that's where we joined in for basically the last push. Yeah. So all of our matches were fucking horrible. Horrible. Absolutely horrid. Holy fuck. 30%? Jesus Christ. Like low 40s is kind of for me. Much better. Much better. My EPing feels better. Confidence, better. That was bad. Okay. Let's get the McCree too. Racer. Use our cheat sheet. Do we see any wall looking? I don't think so. That's, by the way, when you see people like pre-aim constantly through walls or look at people through walls, that's just like a straight up ban. Like they're just immediately just horrible people. Like horrible cheaters, they're just banned. That's why good cheaters don't do that, whether or not they have a wall hack or not. Anything weird other than that? Not really. Who's the one that snapped off screen? I think that was two games ago. We saw someone snap off screen. Snap off screens, well, can possibly happen when they're at vertical. definitely unlikely. Snapping off screen when people are on an XY axis, so on the ground no Z axis, which is height. When they just move around on the ground and they do snaps, like you can kind of position it with your audio and make a snap based on that, flick based on that. But when they do Z axis flicks, meaning they're doing it height, off screen, it's usually bullshit. Because there's no Z audio in the game. There is no vertical audio in the game at all. Okay. Very different. Let's take a look at our sound settings here real quick. I don't think it's changed. Click that, see if it does anything. Okay. Alrighty, guys. I'm out here for this evening, guys. Tomorrow will be more Overwatch 2, so you guys have that to look forward to. Not to look forward to, we will continue with our Windows 11 journey. The UI kind of sucks dick. The game feels pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. The smoothness of the game feels pretty good. Either that or it has really high input delay. I can't tell, because sometimes they feel very similar to each other, where you get like very smooth gameplay, but at the same time it's not actually smooth. It's just that your brain's interpreting it that way, because it's just like laggy and just kind of like just kind of sucks to your aim. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see, guys. I'm going to continue on with this. I'm not ready to give up just yet. Luckily, I changed that setting. That was a big deal. Holy fuck, that was a huge deal. But, yeah, I'm out here for tonight, guys. If you are new to the stream, you enjoyed the bullshit, you enjoyed the fun, you enjoyed the cheaters, you enjoyed me reporting people, make sure to follow up on the top right-hand corner. I usually stream every day from evening to late night, GMT-6, so 8 to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time to 1 to 2 a.m., give or take. Depends what's going on in my life, what's happening, etc., etc., guys. I'm a little bit behind by about 3 hours as far as scheduling goes, but usually try to stream for the full duration. But, yeah. Alrighty, guys, I'm out here for this evening, guys. Thanks for watching my stream as always, and I hope you guys have a wonderfully fantastic Friday night and Saturday morning. Have a good day, guys.